We are recording sound. Well, we're sitting here on this lovely Christmas Eve evening with the beautiful Jaimie Phillips, mural artist extraordinaire from Roanoke, Virginia. And how lucky we are to have her in the building tonight. She really helped get all this put together, and very grateful for that. So, how are you doing this evening, Jaimie?
I'm doing great. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Grateful to be here. Having a blast.
As well, grateful to have you aboard the ship here in Circleville, West Virginia.
Circleville.
Yeah.
What's Circleville like?
Circleville is quiet. It's getting a little bit more happening every day. Yeah, we're making some things happen down here. Trying to, anyways. Bring a little pinch of that, city to the mountains, like just a little life to the holla.
Yeah, man.
Some real entertainment.
Those glasses are bringing a lot.
Live action. Bringing that live action out here to Circleville. We got that Hollywood out here in the holler.
Hollywood in the holler.
That's right.
That's awesome.
There is quite a lot of historic, lots of, so much history back here. Everything's history. It's quite an old place.
What kind of history?
Native American history, settler history. Like, for example, my family, settled here in the late 1700s, and John Dolly was one of my great ancestors. He was a Hessian soldier that was released out onto the western part of Pendleton County. He was Hessian. He was captured. He was a British soldier captured by George Washington and the revolutionists, the Americans, and held captive till the end of the war, and then they set them free over here in the Native American territory. And then he was out here settling this land. Germany Valley is where they settled the Germany Valley to dolly sods. And they grazed sheep and picked berries and...
What about this place, your house?
Oh, my house, holy history. Jeez. I was trying to interview you.
Well, I'm curious.
Okay. Well, this house here was my great-grandfather's and great-grandma Martha and Charlie Adam Warner. And my great-granddaddy was quite the entrepreneur. He did a little bit of everything. Had his hand in many pots. And
Alright.
With this house, I think, heck, in my bedroom, my grandma and all 4 of her brothers and sisters were born in that room.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and then there's been a lot of kids growing up here, raised here. That's a special place, family home.
I can tell.
Really, really love it, and just happy to be here. But she's old. Originally built in 1900, and then I think there was a fire that burned it down in 1920 and rebuilt, or 1919 and then rebuilt in 1920, and then so here stands a 104-year-old home. I'm sure she's seen a lot. I bet she ain't never seen nothing like this. But they probably approve. Yeah, it's all part of the Warner family history. That's a whole other thing is,
maybe they're watching us right now.
this is a Warner home. We're connected to the Warner Brothers of the entertainment industry, and that's pretty cool.
It's only fitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You had an old movie theater?
Yeah, so next door we've got the old general store. So my grandfather owned, so he was an entrepreneur, and he had that old country store. There was a pharmacy and a post office and a movie theater up in the upper side of it, right next door here. And then
I've never seen an old theater like that. It's super cool with it's angled.
yeah, the floor,
So
I mean,
everyone
whoever
can
built
see.
that, it's incredible. It's like
It's pretty.
the craftsmanship is far beyond what anything that you see today.
I feel like
I mean, it's like
could.
it's like built like a ship.
What kind of ship?
Not the Titanic.
Not a drone.
Not a drone.
And not the Titanic. It's not sinking.
No. I'd like to have my grandma and granddad on over here, and they could tell me about it. Tell me a little more about it. My grandma knows more than...
Have they been over here since you've owned it?
Yeah, they've been over here.
That's cool. Yeah, get the knowledge while you can, especially if they're still alive. Having alive grandparents is awesome.
Yeah, it is. I'm super grateful for that.
You still get that knowledge if they remember things, you know. Having a sharp mind at an old age.
My grandma's sharp as a whip. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
I love it. Yeah.
I have one grandparent left now. One. She's in her 90s. Grandma Lynn. And she's from West Virginia.
Oh, no kidding. What part?
Charleston. Or outside of Charleston.
Okay.
I don't know the specific
Y'all got
area.
some coal miners in your family?
Coal miners?
Yeah.
They had a log cabin that they lived in, that she grew up in. And as a kid, I know she remembers picking cotton.
Wow.
Out there, and it's still a gravel road to get up to the top of it, to this, where, you know, back when settlers were coming, forward expansion or western expansion, or they came from Ireland and, I don't know, somehow made it all the way out here and claimed land. And my great-great-grandfather, I don't know how many greats. I'm not really good with dates. But he built the house.
Well, that's impressive.
It's a small little house.
Yeah.
Very small log cabin, but they'd have family reunions and bluegrass musicians on the front porch. That's about all I know.
That sounds Appalachian as can be. That sounds like some Appalachia's finest right there. Truly. That sounds great.
I'm Appalachian.
I believe we are Appalachia's finest here, honey. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Some of them.
Yeah, we're some of them. We've got so many fine people out here in Appalachia doing real awesome stuff, and we just want to share these beautiful people and their stories with the world, and hope that we can get it out there to y'all and you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was... Did you hear my, digestion?
Yeah.
My growl?
Yeah.
Oh.
It sounded interesting.
Yeah. Well, although I look human, I am some sort of animal. Some sort of...
Could never tell with those glasses on.
She says wildebeest. I was like, I think a boogaroo with antlers.
Pretty bear-like.
Yeah, a bear.
Yeah, it's awesome. Why do you think there's so many talented people in this area? Why?
I think it's the environment, the land, and the traditions, and the people that people were they want to spread that knowledge of tradition. Like, people like doing things the old way, kind of. And I think the mountains just have some magic to them. Like, the spirit of the mountains is what I call it. And I don't know, it's just a beautiful place, product of your environment. And I believe the Appalachian Mountains puts out some real interesting folks.
I think I'm looking at one right now. What planet do you think you're from?
Pluto.
We gotta be close out here in West Virginia.
My son says Pluto is not a planet anymore. Is what it was when I was in school.
They say they keep taking it off the list, I thought.
And I don't agree
Same
with
that. Sagittarius. They almost took Sagittarius out of the zodiac and called it something else. I had a problem with that.
I would too. Jeez.
Imagine if your sign was taken out. You're like, well, what the?
Yeah, you can't do that to Scorpio. It'd be bad news.
But they brought Sagittarius back, so.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like Pluto. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're just living in like parallel universes, because apparently Google has discovered that they can somehow calculate a parallel universe. And I don't fully understand it yet. I mean, I understand it, I think, but not the way Google's trying to say that they discovered it.
Yeah.
But I believe in parallel universes.
I do too, and it's very weird to think about. Yeah, that goes pretty deep. That's
It's like looking into an infinity mirror.
Straight up, like
into a mirror looking into another mirror. If that exists, then there gotta be a parallel universe.
Has to be.
That's infinity. Or the same person doing the same thing in a different. I mean, we could have all kinds of parallel universes. Like, what about doppelgangers?
Doppelgangers are trippy.
Is that like a?
I've had people say they know somebody that looks like me. I'm like, well, that'd be crazy. But like, I've seen other people that look like other people, but I've never seen a doppelganger of myself. Have you?
Seen one of you?
Of you?
Of me? I think it's the hair, man.
The one and only.
Pretty hard to.
We are the one and only. Ain't no doppelganger missing.
Be cool though. If I had a doppelganger, I think I'd be stoked. I'd probably take her with me. Like, come on.
Let's be best friends.
Whatever her name is. We can be friends. Yeah. Hell yeah. Power in numbers. Let's go. I need all the help I can get.
Yeah, me too. Who doesn't? Yeah, what would they be like?
I don't know. But what if you met your doppelganger and they were starting a podcast?
I would be like, this universe is absolutely too weird, for that, because it wouldn't surprise me.
I've always wanted to be tall. With what I do, it'd be so much more helpful.
Yeah, me too.
I was just a little taller. You're pretty tall.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some tibia extensions.
What?
Yeah.
What is that?
Going for 6'4".
What? Is that real?
Yeah.
Tibia
Yeah.
extensions?
You can literally get taller nowadays.
How do they do that?
They go in, break your bone, bond it together somehow with some other bone, stretch you out. Like a lot of little short dudes are doing it. Little rich short dudes. It's probably like an LA, DC, New York type of thing.
I mean, literally, that would be like breaking your leg.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm assuming, can they walk after this?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Or are they in a wheelchair recovering for months?
I'd say they have several months of physical therapy lined up after that, and then, then they're off to the races.
I think I'd rather just carry around a ladder. It gets you in places, apparently. So how long have you been podcasting?
This has been a work in progress for this has been a year that we've been trying to put this together. And to be quite honest, this is the best it's gone. Got all this gear as a trout farmer going podcaster.
You're the perfect one to do it, though.
Yeah.
Trout farming sounds cool.
Oh Lord. It's real cool.
We just ate some trout.
It's real cool. Yeah, trout farming's epic. I wish I was still trout farming a little bit, but my knee. But yeah, you can't beat it. Working with Mother Nature, water, creating life, creating food for people, fish.
Healthy food.
Healthy, beautiful fish that you stock in people's streams and their ponds and stuff. People really get a kick out of fishing them and, get that magical family time catching trout, and,
Definitely.
Spreading mad love.
I have really fond memories of, as a little girl, going fishing with my dad. Freshwater, trout fishing. He was a fly fisherman. But yeah, it's beautiful out there in some of those times. And you never know, where people go fishing just for recreational purposes, if they're even still going to be there in 10 years.
Right. Yeah. Need to get out there and,
I remember when they would stock the streams. And so that's what you were doing? Were you stocking streams or, people's private?
Yeah, I stocked, private landowners would have stretches of stream or ponds, and I would roll along and I'd, come through with my stock truck and stock their, stretches of stream or their private ponds, but just mostly for private landowners. And we did do Carpe Diem.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever take a language in school?
Yeah, English. I learned English. I think I took Spanish class.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. So, why don't you tell me about your art? And, you just did a big painting for a facility in Roanoke. I don't know much about it, but, what's up with that?
Well, I've been doing art for about 12 years, professionally. So this last mural I did was in Roanoke on Franklin Road, and I used to be a swimmer. I swam in all through elementary, middle school, high school, college. And my old swim coach, Doug Fonder, I think he bought the building, I'm pretty sure, but it's a sports mural, basically. And it was on the old rock and roll diner. I learned how to spray paint on this one. It's kind of interesting in the elements, for sure. Lots of traffic, lots of interruptions in the day, so sometimes that can be challenging, dealing with the elements and the unknowns when you're working on something and trying to concentrate. But yeah, that was a cool one. And apparently in the spring the building beside it wants a mural, so might be
Boom boom.
trying to take over the block. I don't know.
Talk about painting the town.
Might need help for that one.
Yeah.
Working on pairing up artists and creating a little artist team, and outside of murals, I obviously do live painting for festivals and do album covers. I'm a fine artist by trade, so oil paintings, studio art. So right now in the wintertime, my art shifts into more studio art / commission-based work.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm grateful to be busy. It's awesome.
Yeah, I know when I met you, you were painting a big piece at Floyd Fest of Sierra Farrell. And
That's right. It was fun. Got to meet her.
that's epic.
Yeah, I met her twice, actually. It was awesome. Met her during the daytime, and then after her show, she rode up in one of the little gators.
Aww.
It had a gate on it so no one could recognize her. And she was very nice. She said she wasn't feeling well on her voice from performing.
She's got to be like the sweetest, and she does probably just like...
She was very sweet.
Yeah.
It was really cool. It's cool to meet people that you, like, admire, because I admire her artwork.
Yeah.
Which is why I wanted to paint her, because she is doing some really cool looks. I mean, she looks like a painting.
She is,
Whoever, the style, everything, I love it.
definitely killing it, yeah.
The old school vibes. Art Nouveau. She's got some Art Nouveau things. The flowers in her hair and the things is very Art Nouveau, which I like a lot. Hell yeah. Might be doing another one at Floyd Fest this year, so we'll see.
Nice.
I haven't fully locked that one in yet, but we'll see what happens. And I've got other live painting friends that I wouldn't say we necessarily travel together, but we all go to a lot of the festivals, and within our own little network have created a little art community. But it's nice to have an art community too. It's really nice to have friends that you can work along beside and share ideas and share that rhythm.
Oh, no doubt. Gee whiz.
Yeah, it's cool.
You gotta have it.
Absolutely. It actually helps to not stay stagnant and to keep learning, because as an artist, like, you can get pigeonholed into one thing and then you never grow out of it. But I think it's important to keep expanding. I think as we get older, we should hopefully get a little more knowledge.
I would imagine it should accumulate
I hope so.
to something good. At this, I believe it's called wisdom. I mean, for gosh sakes, I hope we're getting wiser.
I hope so too.
I think so. If nothing else.
It's in.
Learning from making mistakes, you gotta work it out and get to the other side of dealing with your own bad decisions, and
Understand that.
and then hopefully you don't make them again.
It's hard.
Yeah, breaking the cycle.
Yeah, I think realizing that the cycle's even happening is the hardest part.
Yeah.
If that's a thing,
Yeah, I wonder how many people
patterns.
do not realize that they're in a cycle. Too many.
I hope less than what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I hope for a good world,
Me as well. What else? We want, peace on earth, and
I think, our generation is trying.
yeah, that's what we're here for. We're the Star Children.
Woke.
We're here to make things different.
Woke up like this.
Huh?
Woke up like this.
Woke up like this. Phone like this.
It's just his glasses. Stop, dude.
Come out like this. My mom was like, what?
You come out like this?
I come out like this.
love in your eyes.
Yeah. I love it.
They are kind of alien-like. There it is.
And then a bright white light just shoots.
I feel like someone just shot at me then.
Yeah. I'm good at that. I was in San Francisco one time, walking down the street. Was at a music festival, and then I was just like wandering with these kids I met, and this dude just started doing some like, and I was like, what in the actual world? Like it sounded trippy as can be. I was like,
Was he chanting or was he in like Om?
It sounded like he was like straight speaking to the aliens.
The high heavens?
The high heavens of alien overlords.
Overlords.
I don't know.
If we have aliens, do you think that...
Praise God. I think we have alien DNA at this point. I think there's something within our system that's not totally human, but I might be wrong.
Apparently
I don't know.
Just discovered some creature that lives in the deep ocean.
I know many people are evolving quite a bit.
They're what?
Evolving. Yeah. Well, some people evolve like way more than others in life.
Yeah.
In a faster period of time, and then people are like, what in the world's going on with this person? And they just don't realize that they're like hyper evolved.
Yeah. Do you know what epigenetics is?
I sure don't. What is it, Miss Jaimie?
It's your environment has the ability to shape your DNA.
Yeah.
So not just genetically, like what you're given from your parents, but the environment. So like living. So living where you are.
So I choose to live out here for different reasons.
The environment has shaped your DNA too, and you could pass that to your kids.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of... Which you're right. That would be fast evolution.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You know, I've been around. I get out, you know, and I've been out in the world plenty, and this is a pretty sweet spot to be, you know. And like, there's all the things that I really love nearby is, you know, all the recreational sorts of things. You know, we got a couple ski resorts, but that's one thing. I really just love the land and the mountains and the trees and the streams and the birds and the sycamore trees.
Is that another West Virginia lullaby?
Oh, I got them for days.
That's so sweet.
Oh.
I love that. West Virginia people seem really nice.
They're pretty alright. Yeah. It's good-hearted people. For the most part. Do anything to help, you know. Yeah.
I tell you what, Roanoke, where I'm from, same thing. Like, there are really good-hearted people there. Hard workers, very creative people. And the community is wonderful. People really help each other out in the art, music community to help spread the word and love, and you can't replace that. You know?
No.
Like, when you find those communities, it's really awesome.
Yeah.
It really, really is. You just gotta keep chugging.
I think I can. Have
you ever had any life-impacting dreams?
I would say so. You know, I have a lot of dreams that the good ones, a lot of times I'll dream of like what I'm trying to do and want to do, and like somehow that pertains to my real life. And you know, some dreams are just awful bullcrap. You just like are not good.
Yeah.
But I think, honestly, if you are dehydrated, you have bad dreams. Like, just kind of like when you're more dehydrated or whatever, when you're conscious, you might have more intrusive thoughts and stuff like that. And so, really, it's just a mental health thing, and you're sleeping, and, like, I believe if you're well hydrated, well fed, you're not hungry and dehydrated, when you're sleeping, you'll have sweet dreams. That's the secret.
I think you're probably right. You're onto something.
I know I'm right. I'm sure of that. I've done the study.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
You drink a lot of water.
Drink literally so much water, like it's
You're like
ridiculous.
Hulkamania with water.
Ah.
I don't think I've ever seen someone, like, carry around the biggest possible jug of water they can find. A canister that can hold the biggest...
I don't know how
amount.
people don't drink any more water.
I don't know. I really don't.
Maybe it's just like my OCD thing. I was like, or something. I'm just like, I gotta drink water.
I mean, it's obviously...
It helps.
Yeah. Recovery.
Recovery, yeah. You know. You gotta drink lots of water when you send it. All the time.
Where do you send it at?
Send it up. Send it up. Send it up. All day.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bruh.
Cha.
Java.
Yeah, I was out there working those hurricanes, and my foreman's just like, what is that, the 10th bottle of water you've drank today? He's just like, pulls up, he's like, I'm Tomahawk over here. He's like, watch me drink this water. He's just like, fucking, like, he's like, I'm like, damn, I didn't realize I looked like I was on Baywatch drinking water, you know?
Do you have your water beside you right now?
Yeah, I got,
You should lift
I think
it up.
I've got 2 gallons. We got this one and another one. Gotta have it.
I'm learning.
Shit might go down, you need some water.
You drink so much water that I'm like, it does make me think about drinking more water.
And you see how many times I pee a day? Quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's crystal clear though, every time.
That's good.
Feels good. This damn wood stove dehydrates me. Well, I swear if the wood stove wasn't running, I won't be so thirsty.
I feel like you walk around in the summertime with that.
I do drink mad water all the time. I've got like mad liquids constantly. And I really just wanted
Mad liquids and steaks.
yeah, and I asked my mom for an IV drip for Christmas. I just want to be jazzed. It feels so good being really hydrated.
Yeah.
It does.
I think that could cure a lot of ailments for sure.
For sure. And like, I don't ever get sick, so there's gotta be something to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I eat dirt and drink water.
Sometimes life is stranger than fiction.
I witness stuff all the time, almost daily, that I'm like, how is this real? You know what I mean? Like,
I do too.
synchronicities and just like,
I love synchronicity.
how
I love it.
everything, you know, I don't know. I believe when we're on our path that we're supposed to be on, things just happen. And you're just like, wow. There is a God. There's something going on out here.
There's something bigger than us.
Bigger than us. And I know there's angels. I know there's ghosts. I know there's demons. I know there's all kinds of stuff that is not visible to our naked eye. I just believe in a lot of weird things.
Depends on what kind of sensitive / psychic ability a person might have, or sensibility. Because I think everyone has some sensibilities. They just may not be aware of it.
Yeah. I think, yeah, it takes a lot of developing.
I think we're all connected.
100%.
Without our phones. Without Facebook and Instagram.
I swear I receive text messages in my mind before I get them. I'm like, oh, this person, and then all of a sudden they're a message or they'll call me, like literally, like right then. And I'm just like, oh, man, just thinking about you. Oh, wow, that was weird.
You felt it coming.
Yeah, oh, that's so weird.
I have shower thoughts where I'm like in the shower and then a person pops into my head that I've not thought about potentially in a long time, and I think within 24 hours I run into them. It's happened. I remember it happening ever since I was a kid.
Cool. The force is strong with this one.
I think the force is strong with this one right here. I like mental health stuff. I'm starting to get more into it.
Mental health, yeah, 100%. Gee whiz. That is so important.
Lions Maine.
Eating well. Lions Maine is super good. Ashwagandha. But I did, however, just have this, I had ordered this stuff I saw on Facebook, Little Saints, Lions Maine, Spirit, and it was really good, actually. It was, it's a Lions Maine extract, with like a touch of Palo Santos. Super delicious, but yeah, it's a all natural, zero alcohol spirit that gives you a nice little uplifting feeling, and obviously doesn't have any of the effects of alcohol, and just makes you feel really good. And I think it's a healthy alternative to drinking, and if you just want to have a good time, be alert. And
it's good for people too who are maybe who just don't want to drink and want to be a part of the party.
Yeah, I mean that's me all day. I would much rather just slam like a big old thing of Lions Maine and just be
and
on
water.
it. Yeah, you're not fading at all. You're just like straight up getting, like, you're not like, you can only drink so much. You're like and then you're just sloppier after a certain point of drinks. So this is where my wisdom hit, or my compiled I guess, from mistakes and stuff is compiled into wisdom at this point, that I know no more doing that. Like, don't want to do that. Bad.
Yeah, that's good to when to recognize that for sure.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's going to be stop going to concerts and losing my wallet. I don't really do that all the time, but I did do it recently, and it's quite annoying to deal with that afterwards. That was quite annoying. But you know what? Things happen sometimes. I
get annoyed just losing mine within my car and my...
Oh, that's the worst.
100 pockets. It's always somewhere. That's why I love these here Liberty Bibs. They've got this handy dandy pocket right here. I can put my wallet in, my dangle, and everything I need for the day. Pack her up, throw me a little piece of deer jerky in there. Got my snacks. I put me a couple little vitamin gummies in there. Got my wallet. Heck, I can put my cell phone in my back pocket. I'm ready to go for the day.
Prepared. Paint cups.
Paint cups.
When
I met you, you must have had like 50 paint cups laying around.
I always have 50 paint cups laying around.
It's impressive.
I do clean them up all the time too.
Yeah, you're impressive with the cleaning up of your... You like literally...
I've also accidentally drinking dirty water paint cup.
Oh, I believe it.
One time I drank yellow.
Nice.
Just in the groove, painting. Painting at a festival.
What did it feel like?
I think.
What did you do?
And my whole mouth was yellow.
That's hilarious.
One of my friends saw the whole thing. He was painting right beside me. And he goes, Jaimie, you just drank yellow paint.
Oh my goodness,
And
crazy.
he just saw my mouth going like that, like, top to bottom yellow.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Who knows? I might be full. I'm sure I'm full of toxins working with all that paint. Probably.
What they always said, what doesn't kill you will make you stronger. So maybe you're building up a resistance to all kinds of diseases. And maybe you're just going to be like a hybrid human that is super sustainable and resilient. That's the way I hope. I hope that's working for me. Anyways, I hope that's working for you as well.
You look sustainable.
Hope so. I need more sustainable sleep. Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. I have definitely been slacking here the past few months. I need to get back into it. I've been missing it, and I know it has an effect. Talk about, things that are good for your mental health. Exercise is very good for it, and
Absolutely.
man, feels so good to get a good workout in, get that blood pumping, get that heartbeat up, get that blood move through your body. And then, any stresses or anything you're dealing with, it's just like, you kind of just bust through it with, I don't know, I feel like that blood flow helps you work through some things. I believe in following your heart, so if it's not something I love or whatever, I don't want to do it. And because it's not going to fulfill my being or my mission, I want to do things that I love to do. This is the life we got. Don't want to do it. Something that I don't enjoy.
Have you ever thought about why you like something?
I don't know. I think maybe from the way you're raised, the environment that you're in, is going to affect the things that you're into, that you like. And, I guess,
I agree.
final answer.
It's something I consistently ask myself that question. Because like when you're designing artwork, everything is thought about. It's a decision. You're like, should I add this in here? Why am I adding this in here? Because now I'm going to have to be able to explain why I've added this in here for this. So it's interesting. Art, I kind of recommend art school. It teaches you a lot about yourself. I think everybody should take art classes if they can.
Yeah, I loved art class in high school. My art teacher, Mr. Ruddle, was really a great art teacher. I really enjoyed it. Of course, I never thought about art as a profession. It's just like the way I was raised. I was raised to work. And so, but I was a good artist. Did a lot of cool stuff with, clay, abstract art, and I was always really good at that. And
there's therapy behind it too. That's the point I'm getting at, is when you are creating something and then you're asking yourself, why am I doing this thing? And then you learn more about yourself.
I was I was really good in music and art class. One of the other in phys ed, and I got all A's in all those classes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. It's funny, at high school, I wasn't as into art. I was swimming and, I had no energy for anything else. None. Those days were wild. 5 a.m. practices, go to swim practice for another 3 hours, swim another 7 to 10 miles. I can't, that's a different world to me now.
Swimming 7 to 10 miles. I know I've seen you swim, and I've never seen anybody swim so fast in real life.
Well, they're out there.
That's incredible. I'm sure. I'm a land-based human for the most part. So I've seen some swimmers, but nothing like that. You literally.
I mean, I've got mermaid vibes.
You fly.
I have no problem saying that. It's fun. I know how to kick. I know how to do a lot of cool stuff. Save some people from drowning. That's pretty cool. Let me take that back. It's not cool when people drown.
I've saved 2 people from drowning.
Yeah, I'm glad that you've saved people too.
Yeah, they were young.
Yeah.
You know, one was a little girl, and her
I'm
dad.
sure she was terrified.
Dad was stoked, and then the other one was this kid. Yeah, everybody was stoked. I saved this guy one time. I was working in a restaurant up at Snowshoe, up at Foxfire. I was up there, I was just busting tables, and it was like midday. And this group is in there, and I was like going from one end of the restaurant to the other, like, you know, like a wild man doing my thing. And all of a sudden I see this like ginormous dude, like literally like 6'5", like barrel chested dude, like stand up, and he's like holding his throat, and all his friends stand up, and they're like, oh my god, everybody just freaked out, like froze, and like the lady that owned the restaurant like yelled, she's like, Thomas! And I like just ran up behind this huge dude and like just like like Heimlicked him, and like the third one just sent this huge chunk of pork quesadilla flying out of the back of this guy's throat out across the table. And all his friends, his like wife and stuff, was like, oh my god, thank you so much. I'm like, yeah, I was like, I reacted just naturally. I was like not even, wasn't even a thought. I'm like, oh, you know, get her done. I did it, and they were so stoked that he didn't die.
And you're certain it was pork quesadilla?
Yeah, it was pork quesadilla for sure. Those pork quesadillas are super fire up there. I recommend it. Just make sure you chew it up before you swallow.
They were so good he didn't chew.
Yeah, he was a big old dude. Like, he was like, I mean, this thing went flying out. It was crazy. It was with,
Did the restaurant clap?
Oh, everybody clapped. Everybody was so stoked. They were like, let me buy you a drink. Like, they like asked the owner, they're like, can we buy him a drink? And like gave me a big tip and like bought me shots of Goldschlager, and I was on the clock. I was like, hell yeah.
One time I was fishing out in Virginia Beach. I was out under the Lesnar Bridge, and that bridge, anybody that's even from the area knows it's like a deadly bridge. Like, it used to have a Grim Reaper sign under the bridge saying, dangerous current, people have died here, and it's like put the names of people.
You told me about that, yeah.
Well, they took it out. They tourism or whatever, they were like, this is a little too grim, we're gonna take this sign off here, which I don't think they should have, honestly, because it is like deadly waters there. It's hard for boats when the tide's ripping. It's hard for boats to get out, hard for it all. So anyways, we're fishing. I see these people are getting off a boat in a terrible place. The whole beach is like looking, it's sketchy. That shouldn't have happened. They were all drinking.
Yeah.
It was a mom, and she was heavyset, and a daughter, and they're jumping off into the middle of the inlet. The tide was ripping, and then the girl goes, help, save my mom. So someone on a jet ski went to go save the mom. The girl, she's hammered too, like she's la la la, like she's not getting in closer, so I went out and got her. I told her, hold on to the fishing pole. Like, I swam out there with the fishing pole and, like, grabbed her. And, somehow the fishing pole got lost. I can't really remember, because she really wasn't, like, there. She really, like, wasn't thinking. And I had to yell at her, because now I'm feeling the current. And I started to get a little scared, and I am a very good swimmer.
Yeah.
And I'm paddling with all my might, and I told her, we used to do these drills in swimming, where someone holds onto your feet, and one person does the legs, one person does the arms, and that's what I told her to do. I was like, hold on to my legs and kick.
Yeah.
And just kick, and I put my head down and swam, and got her on the beach, the whole beach clapped.
Far out.
And then she goes, I had no idea that was going to happen. And she was from Virginia Beach. She had no idea. You gotta be careful out in the water sometimes.
Be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Fooling around with Mother Nature, period.
Adrenaline's a hell of a thing.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I want to jump out of more airplanes.
Have you ever?
No. But I need to make that a thing.
Okay.
I would feel probably, that would be solid.
Parachuting, or what would you do? Wingsuit?
Wingsuit with the parachute. Because I want to soar.
Or a squirrel suit.
Yeah, I want to soar.
For some reason, I can see you.
I would be so good. I would be sick at that for sure.
I could like see you flying around a mountain.
Oh, I'd be zipping.
So, when are you going skiing next? You're like a big time skier, I hear.
Yes, I am. That is for sure. I like to shred the gnar. I am, however, I'm kind of picky with the snow conditions.
So, what did you used to do skiing? Like, what?
Well, I used to race, and then got into freestyle skiing. I used to do like huge, a lot of park and, big air, freestyle stuff, big, backflips and spins and all that, rails and a lot of park skiing, and that's how I blew my knee out in 2012 in the West Virginia Open. Knuckled a 50-footer. Doing a 720 and just broke my femur right in the kneecap and tore my ACL, MCL, meniscus.
What's a 720?
It's 2 full spins.
Okay.
It's so much fun.
Like a flip?
No, 2 spins in circles, yeah. No, 2 spins. That would be a double backflip. But, yeah, it's sweet. I can still do that stuff, but the snow conditions have to be good. Like, most of the time you go around here, it's an ice sheet, and it's just bro, it's so hard packed, and
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get them turns in, trying to, get a little, I like to go pretty fast and carve and, really surf the mountain, and
I could see you flying down the hill.
I rip. I get 70 miles.
You're built like a bullet.
Yeah, I look like a bullet flying down the mountain. I'll do 3-minute laps up at Timberline. But I'm so fast and in control, and literally I move past it. I go by everybody just they're standing still. It's I don't know. Pretty confident in my skiing. My edges I'm in 10 with. I love going out west. I like dropping off huge bowls and big skiing the trees out there, the powder. And
have you ever seen an avalanche or?
I've skied little avalanches, nothing huge, but yeah, I've made little ones and it's fun. Glad they didn't get big, but it's kind of fun to surf down an avalanche. But
that's epic.
Yeah. I dropped down this gap in between this rock ledge one time, and it was just straight down. And started a little one, and a little chute. And then when I got to the bottom and I hit all the fluff, and it was just I got all this lift from it. It felt amazing. It's kind of like a rafter when they hit a nice frothy white water. Just you got all that lift. Either one can eat you up, but yeah, you gotta be.
It's intense out here.
Yeah, mountaineering.
It's definitely intense.
That's intense out on the shore, You got these big waves, high waters, hurricanes. Hurricanes ain't no joke. High winds, all that, and flooding, and it's
flooding out. It depends where it floods. Obviously, I feel bad for saying flood with Asheville. That's the infrastructure for a flood for them. That was
It was incredible. It was crazy. I was not there in Asheville, but I was in Georgia when Helene hit, and oh my, that was a storm. I was dead center of that hurricane. Yeah, I mean, it was incredible seeing that force of nature and what it does in just a matter of hours. Everything's just destroyed. I mean, there was just trees in the middle, just tore people's houses up. Like, I mean, serious damage. Power lines out like crazy. Roads, railroads, everything blocked off. It was...
And they got hit twice.
serious mayhem.
Right? 2 hurricanes.
Florida did get hit by Helene and Milton both. Mm-hmm. And, I went down there after I was in Georgia, and Florida was in rough shape. I was like, holy smokes. I mean, it got tore up good, and the flooding, the water has nowhere to go. It was just literally, 3-4 feet deep of water just, like, sitting in these areas, like, where these homes were, and, these people were without power for a long time, and we're out there trying to fix it, and they're getting hit by another storm, right? It was like, just fighting a battle with Mother Nature, and Mother Nature's pretty serious. We have to... We need them cold waters in the Gulf Stream to reduce hurricanes, so if anybody...
What does that mean?
It means... So the hurricanes form with all that warm, boily, like really hot water, and then the condensation creates mad precipitation and gnarly weather and electric. I don't know. It's I'm gonna get a climate change expert on here to explain it. I met one like that just the other week.
Nice.
And
have you ever heard about Trash Island?
Which one?
Is there one near Hawaii, kind of, out in the Pacific?
I mean, I imagine so. Where's all the trash go?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like all the currents, like the Gulf Stream.
Oh, shit.
It all converges, and it's, like, bigger than the state of Texas, and it's growing its own ecosystem, all this trash.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Like, it's so big. Because people are like, why doesn't the government help get it out of there? Like, and I do think there are, like, teams that are trying.
Yeah.
But I think it's so big that it's difficult because it's out in the water, too, which is also a factor because waves, storms, like...
Yeah.
Getting it out of there. I mean, it should be. You should be getting that out of there. Unless it's going to start, like, its own island.
It's heartbreaking seeing all the pollution out there. It really upsets me. We got to be better about taking care of our environment because we're just guests here on, this earth. I believe there's been many other things in existence a lot longer than us that haven't trashed it, and here we are. We're humans. We're industrial, and we're just creating more trash and stuff every day. We need a way to manage it, and a way to dispose of things properly, reuse them, recycle, just
Definitely.
Be better. Talk about,
Drink out of glass syrup bottles.
Yeah, like, save all your... every syrup bottle and juice bottle you got and just refill with spring water.
That's nice. You are fortunate to have spring water.
I am. Well, they have a spring there's springs all over the place.
We've got some springs out near Roanoke area, too.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta know where they're at, and you gotta be aware, and if that's what you're into, is getting natural spring water, which is all I drink.
I think people should test the water, just in case.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, right.
These days.
Yeah.
Forever chemicals. Like, I'm on a forever chemical kick right now. Like, there's certain things that have happened, like, in public watersheds to where there are forever chemicals in the water. So, like, spraying it fed is probably the way to go.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I think more people need to be aware of what's in the water. Even bottled water, a lot of
bottled water is terrible.
Has forever chemicals in it.
So gross. They freaking give us this water in these plastic bottles that just is like gross. And then if they set in the back of your truck in the sun, then they just taste like dissolved plastic.
Cancer, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's everything, though.
Not
Water's
good.
everything. Definitely not good.
Clean water. Let's go. Clean water and healthy food.
Yeah, man. And art.
Art for life.
Art.
We need...
Art is life.
Art is life.
Everything has an art to it.
Music is life. Food is life.
Music is art.
Water is life. Water is music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To some people's ears.
I like it.
Water is music to my ears.
Yeah, me too. Running water is like literally the best.
True. Can you imagine not having running water? It'd be a pain in the ass. Imagine taking a bath and heating up water.
That would
on
not
the
be good.
stove.
No. No. I don't.
In a clawfoot tub, which I kind of think are cool.
Oh, yeah.
But then you have to have someone draw a bath for you.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Maybe there are some good things about it.
Somebody draw me up warm bath in that clawfoot tub. Come on, I'll just hop in there. Smoke me a cigar. And just sit there and make my old dirt soup.
Yeah. Sit in your filth
That's right.
and just chill.
Yeah. Throw some salt in there, it'd be good. Sterilize it.
I love taking baths.
I like taking baths too. I don't ever take them though. I'm always in a rush.
Are you?
Yeah.
How long do you take?
This is the longest I've sat still other than driving somewhere. I was like, when I'm hunting, then I'd sit still for a while. But so, what's your current project you're working on here?
Well, I guess it would be considered a commission. Project. It would be working on some elevators. So a customer has put custom elevators in their homes, and now I'm going to be painting what's going to look like stained glass. It's a stained glass paint. It's about 25 feet long. If I took all the panels together, about 25 feet long of stained glass. It's a process. That whole thing's a process. But I've learned all different forms of paint at this point in my life. It's been interesting. I don't really just stick with one thing.
It's really impressive. Yeah, I've seen your work, and it is
it's fun.
Amazing.
It's and fun to...
You do such a good job. You're definitely a professional. I recommend anybody out there looking for any murals or large-scale paintings done to contact Jaimie Phillips, because she does a great job.
Thank you. I'm on Instagram too.
She is on Instagram and TikTok.
At Jaimie Phillips Art.
At Jaimie Phillips Art.
Yeah.
Check her out. She has done some amazing stuff. Well, Jaimie, I think this has been pretty great, and I appreciate you being here and spending this time helping, make it happen, and I think, this is going really well. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year. I hope this year is... Next year is going to be even better.
That's right.
We're going to each day is going to get better from the next one.
That's right. It's a good mentality.
Yeah. I
hope everyone has that mentality as well. It's a good one.
Growth.
Never stop learning.
That's right.
Might take that into the new year. I don't know.
This is the year of the snake, the year of wisdom, and... Okay, well, anyhow...
Well, this has been fun.
I think so.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure, darling. Thanks for being here. I look forward to many more. We'll have to have you back on.
Work hard, play hard.
That's right. This is the way you gotta be. Most definitely. Well, I'd say let's hang her up for the evening and enjoy this lovely Christmas Eve. Santa Claus should be here pretty soon.
Oh, that's what's happening right now.
Yeah. I think I just saw him out there roaming outside a little bit ago.
Oh, you just saw him out there?
Yeah, I saw him fly by. It's like a shooting star.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Sweet dreams, Feliz Navidad, Happy Hanukkah, Kermit, and all that.
Merry Christmas.
Yep. And we'll see you next time. Looking forward to doing this some more.
Bye-bye.
Bye.